welcome back to the D&D Family Gamers. I'm Dragon here, back on Legend of Heroes, Transform Steel Style Host. Welcome to the show. And today, folks, we're probably going to lose our minds because I believe this section coming up, from what I remember, is a lot of danger and trouble, basically. So we guys don't mind fun, comments, guys, it's fun, let's get some action, do we do best, cause a hell of a lot of trouble. Yeah, it's fun. That's right. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Right here, we got our cutscene. Right about now. Called it. We'll see. Wait for me. This shall get to be fun. Hold up, push a little button. I know that where it's gonna be exiting. We'll be going to where Marcus' house is. Off district. Weak one. Weak one, weak one, weak one. No one didn't want that fast. Hell yeah. Let's do this one. Ooh, it's a big guy. Let's go play.
A challenging foe. You should engage it with care.
This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes.
Of course.
Oh, what does it do?
Off guard. Broken. Full. When we fight together,
No one stands a chance.
Damn. Let's see. No fishing. I'm like checking to be sure. Nothing? Really? Huh. Interesting. I see. Alright, nothing here. Nope. Alright. No fishies. Give me over.
the advantage is ours.
Okay, it's...
My turn.
Uh-oh.
Here we go!
Um...
The second form, Gale!
My turn.
Now that's just like air on me. Now I gotta take out the strong one. There we go.
It's my
That's
turn.
What I'm talking about. And one talking about.
Eat that! Alright, let's keep moving.
Good job. Wait a minute. Michael Man is correct, right? Yes. Good. Good, 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 good. Yeah, that way. I'm gonna go around and get the fishing, you know. No, I'm doing a little fishing. No, no. Get back here. Now, let's see what okay, good. Okay, that's the exit, so that's why it's blue. Typical rules. Okay.
Huh? Is that a treasure chest?
Sadly, you just can't jump off. What's table they fixed that in the third one? Thank God. Okay, it's annoying when you have to climb down the ladder. Explain what's album. Album on no joke.
Oh, there's the exit.
Freaking huge.
We're finally there.
And we are out of here. Ka-ching, baby. Yep, we're right beside his home's area. Ost District. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Ah, great. I just realized the next day that you were freaking dumbass. Oh, great. This gonna suck. Speed up here because they take way too long to come off a build. Which, like, don't get me wrong. The houses in this game look good. Hmm. 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 Difficulty. Yeah, here we go.
Ooh, there's a photo.
Oh, that.
Maki's cousin slash sister.
Aww, look at cute little Makias there.
He looks like he had such a sweet disposition.
Compared to nowadays.
Yeah, before he grew up to be a stubborn old nag.
Stop nitpicking people's old family photos! Honestly.
No, Colin, I'll shut up.
The governor looks the same as ever, though. Is that
Oh,
woman
yeah.
next to him your older sister or something?
Close enough. She was a cousin on my father's side of the family. Since she lived quite close, she often came to visit. Our family was just my father and I, so having her around was a big help.
The way you speak about her seems to imply you no longer see her. Did she get married and move away?
No.
She died around 6 years ago.
Oh.
I see. And that has something to do with why you hate the nobility, right?
So...
Here we go.
I never really planned on telling anyone about this, but considering all we've been through, I suppose it's time I told you a little more about me. It's a long story, but would you hear me out?
Of course.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna better do.
Glad to.
Wait, wait.
Thanks. Sis was 9 years my senior. Beautiful, kind. To me, she was in every sense the ideal woman.
It's sad what will happen to that one.
Now, as I said earlier, we're a family of commoners through and through. But my father proved to be a very capable government official.
That makes sense.
And eventually, he was promoted to an important government position, where he started to make a name for himself. Honesty and integrity are a core part of his work ethic. So, of course, he made his fair share of enemies.
Of course,
But after
of course.
seeing success in a number of major projects, he gained a reputation both inside and outside the government. My mother died when I was still young. But Sis happened to live around here and ended up helping us in more ways than I can count. Since she was his niece, my father always made a fuss over her. And even though she didn't live in the same house, she was like a real sister to me, and a real daughter to my father. I was always so proud of her. As a child, she was practically my idol.
But Sally
And as you'd expect, she had countless admirers among the men of the city. But for all her popularity, she was always level-headed and sensible. So I never felt I had anything to worry about.
Until that day.
Until he appeared.
Oh, until he appeared.
He was one of my father's subordinates at City Hall. Though unlike him, he was a noble by birth. A man of high rank, too. The heir of a count. However, he had none of the arrogance or haughtiness one usually associates with the nobility. When I met him myself, he came across as an honest and loyal man. He met Sis when Dad introduced him to her one day, and eventually the two of them fell in love and began a relationship, despite the difference in their social status. As a child, I was frustrated beyond words, but even I had to admit that the two of them made a good couple. And Sis seemed so happy when she was with him that I had no choice but to let it go and accept their relationship. Time went on and they became engaged, with Dad acting as the go-between. And that's when everything started to fall apart. His family couldn't have been more blatant in their attempts to undermine the relationship. Apparently, one of the four great houses, House Cayenne, proposed an arranged marriage on short notice, and the Count's family were up in arms at the thought he might choose to take a mere commoner as his wife.
So?
Since my father held an important post, they were limited in how shamelessly they could try to sabotage the marriage, but they began to harass and threaten her in secret every way they could think of. They made her life a living hell. Maybe she didn't want to cause trouble for the man she loved, or perhaps she did it out of consideration for my father. But all that time, she chose to endure it alone. She never discussed it or asked for help. And finally, it became so crushing that she took her own life. It was only afterward that my father and I learned what had really happened. It seems that at the very last, he had chosen to betray her love for him. But I told her, he said. I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead if she'd just accept that we couldn't be married. I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life?
I would have decked them.
After that, my father seemed to redouble his efforts. It was like watching a machine kick into high gear. With the help of his ally, Chancellor Osborne, he was able to wrest control of City Hall from the noble faction. Then, 4 years ago, he was appointed to his current position as governor of Heimdall. And that's how the Regnitz family came to be where it is.
I don't even know what to say.
So that's why you started hating nobles?
Yeah. I was so furious at Sis's death. My hatred needed to be directed at someone. Anyone. First I blamed her fiancé, then his family, then the family of the Duke who tried to intervene. In the end, I just hated the nobility as a whole. The people, their culture, the entire idea of social classes. I desperately wanted the strength to win against them. To show how right I was. How wrong they were. But deep down, I knew the truth about my hate. I knew I was taking out my anger on people who didn't deserve it. People who had done nothing wrong.
You did?
Wow. The story is sad on bits.
They may be from different social classes, but people are still individuals. Sis's fiancé was faithful to her. He just wasn't strong enough to shield her from all that ugliness, despite his love. And the Count and his family were only acting in their best interests, which is to be expected, really. Ultimately, I've had to acknowledge that not all commoners are good people, and not all nobles are unworthy of respect. Eustace might not have done much to change my opinion, but getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
Machias.
I have no idea how my father feels about all of this, but this is how I've come to feel.
I see.
Clever.
You have my thanks.
I'm glad you felt you could talk to us about it.
Still, I don't think it hurt to be a bit more honest with yourself.
That's true.
If you're willing to admit all of that, maybe you can find it in you to be friends with Eustace too.
Nope.
Are you kidding me? I might accept that not all nobles are bad, but that arrogant, self-centered fool can go choke on a palm. He's mocking me for spending so much time studying, or telling me I need to get out more.
I don't think he goes quite that far. Besides, I don't think he does it on purpose. He doesn't mean any harm.
That's the most irritating part! He does it without thinking!
No, calm down, shut up.
Well, that was a good coffee break, wouldn't you say?
I love this story, man. I love it. But now we have no more jobs, so. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yep, the jewelry. Here we go. This is easy-ish. As long as I pay attention, I'm good. If I don't, we're in trouble. Okay. To Garner District. Will it automatically teleport me over, or do I have to... Yep, good. I don't have to put my up. Sweet. One additional task. The burglary. Let's see. Yeah. It's an easy job. It's basically seeing who Phantom Thief B is. Wait, what? Hold on, I make sure. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wrong second. That's me. Alright, we got them all. Checky. Wait, before I do that, can I travel to another district? Yes, I can. I want to go to Vancouver City? Just for a second. Alright, is it... What's the main show mode? It's supposed to be around here. No. Is this guy we need to talk to? Alright. Alright, so it's not yet. Okay. Alright, go back to Garner. Keep this job rolling. I'm probably gonna lose my brain. But I know I am. Okay, let's talk to her. And that DR we looked at a few years ago. Lucky. Gone. Okay. Yikes. Yeah, let's go kick his ass. pointing to us. Wait for it. Right there. Class members group A. Great. Okay. Try to recover it, except you know from the trials I faced. All keys lie within Vermilion capital. First key is at the feet of the conqueror with the heart of a lion. Okay, that's that. I know that is. That's easy. Okay, that's an easy one. I know exactly where that is. Wait, is it right on? Just join me in a minute. So we go here. Go to Bunker. No, not Bunker. Wrong street. I pressed the wrong one. I was trying to go to Draco's Plaza. That looks yummy. Alright, let's see. Wait, come on. Try this guy again, see if he has me. No, he does not. I know it's this guy. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's go to Draco's Plaza. That's why I was trying to go, but I pressed the wrong damn button. Alright, yep. I'm gonna do it, alright. Alright, here we go. At the feet. Here it is. Got it. In the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Wait, what? Prismatic? Made a park? Yeah. Northeast. Right. Oh, I want to go over here. Okay, think I got it. It took me a second. Yeah, northeast, this way. Or not?
There's so many butterflies.
Right. Oh, freaking messed
It
up.
really gives the place an exotic touch, huh?
Ah, right here. There it is. I totally get on that one person because I was like, wait a minute. Alright. Third key. Okay, at the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. Oh, that's easy. Where I know it is. Oh god. Blue Blanc. Or should we really call you Phantom Thief? You'll see what I mean in a minute, folks. This guy gets on my last damn nerve. And that's not being nice. Yada yada yada. Why is he, Reen? You know you can't lie to me, bro. Alright, let's try and talk to randoms, see if something pops up. Nope. What are we on? Let's talk to random people just in case. So. Okay. Alright, let's do this shit, shall we? Wait, wait. Shit, did I not pay attention to that clue? No! I know it is. No. Alta Street. Like, I had to double check, I was like, wait a minute. Alright, round table, that should be upstairs. If I remember correctly. Yep. Boom. Bam, there it is. Next one. On the bottom of the white burden of the steel bird's perch at the water's edge. Well, I know what that is. Ironically, it's pretty simple. Well, there's a lot of water. And there's only one area we know that's the water. This can really make your brain hurt if you don't know it correctly. Alright. Heimdall Port. Should be right here somewhere. I know it's somewhere. Reminder. I know it's something. Oh, here we go. I had to figure it out. Okay, the fountain key is also hidden near the water's edge. The criminal you seek sleeps within the black ark nestled in the steel car that marches within the mist. Easy enough, we know what that is. Watch. It's funny. It was so close it could have bit you. That's how close it is. It's literally right here. Easy. Come on, Phantom Thief, give me a challenge, bro. Alright. Right there. Yeah, like, what the hell? If you're trying to hide it, you should do better. Yep, there's the tiara. Checkmate.
So the tiara really was in there, huh?
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself.
No, how about we
I
just
don't
look at you?
remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
Not quite.
I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Reen?
Why are you staring at me like that?
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
Bam!
What?
Nailed it. LeBlanc is seriously one of the most annoying characters in this game. Well, kind of between him and Fool, those are the top two most annoying.
This savory taste is why the
But we don't meet
unripe
Fool
fruit
until
is the most
number
delectable of all.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises? Nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see! Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid!
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
For the thrill!
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go
And he
unpunished.
ran just like a monkey.
Ah, what spirited youths you are!
Teleportation.
What? How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day.
Get back here, Weasel.
I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you
adieu. This got to pay my ass. There he goes.
He disappeared again.
That's quite a little trick.
He might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
Sadly, he's not though. They looked around and couldn't find him. Because he literally teleported way out of the area. Okay, Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a now stream on this one because I really like Legend of Heroes. Ooh. I'll take that. Okay, now to get a call. Oh, not. Okay, we should be bumping into seeing Elise, I think. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Alright, the group A to go. When you finish up, what you have to do when you feel like, yep, here we go. We're gonna meet his sister. Oh, that's right, with me and the princess, and we mean, a troublemaker. Yeah, but before we go there, or if it on that, okay, has been added to the list. What I want to do is go back to Butter Street to see if that quest activated now. If it didn't, then it's probably the next day. Yep, alright. That's all I need to know. Ooh. You know what? To be on the safe side, we'll do a save. Why not? And if I don't get the quest, I can just rewind. Wink, wink. There you go. And now I will do it. Because, you know, let's get me on the story. We should have enough time to talk to Elite and do all that, I think. Not a judge. Yeah, trouble will speed up because it takes way too long. Oh, that's right, we won't be able to look around in St. Ark. I don't think. Oh, no, not St. Ark,
They were wearing the same uniform as Reen's sister.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Don't comment.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
But I... Alright, they ain't way too long walking up. So we're now waiting for class, well, Group B to get here.
I was wondering, did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for a genteel young lady.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Eugent. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother, too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver. He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel, after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
AKA the previous actions in Trails in the Sky, I believe it's called?
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact.
Yeah, Liberl was that one.
I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
All of them. That guy never takes
I
foot.
believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as Imperial Governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Ah, you made it.
It's good to see you all again.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Yeah, Pike.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about...
Wait, did you two...
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great!
Damn right.
It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
No comment. Oh, shut up. I'm not nope, 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 nope. I don't want them. I don't have that sense.
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say?
It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost District. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Reen?
Oh yeah, those lovely
Louise,
boys. That's
what
funny.
are you doing here? Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean
Bingo.
you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine. Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear.
She gets my vote every time.
She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estraya Girls' School.
Now I want
hope
to
you'll
pay
enjoy
attention
your visit.
very closely when we see a certain green hair girl.
Right this way.
I won't say her name because I already know her name. She's a good girl, no troublemaker, but yeah, love her. Now I'm curious if I spot her. I need to keep an eye on hair color. If I spot the green, then it's her. But I think last time I was here, I didn't see her, but I could have been wrong. Because the another thing is, you could have been in the school and we didn't see her. But I'm trying to keep an eye out. Oh? Wait, that one. No, that's a light blue. No. Oh, sorry, so good. One of them could have been her, but she could have done her. Like, I don't know her natural hair color. Don't say that, then, girl.
What's in here?
It looks like an indoor garden. This is the Academy's rose garden. The person who called you here is waiting inside. Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh.
No way.
I love it.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me.
I love the story. Yeah, on my head.
I knew it.
Princess Elfin, folks.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Elfin. Elfin Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
I just thought something that's kind of funny. Like, A, you had to go for her, ironically. But what I think is actually funny when you think about it, is when it comes to the fourth installment of the game, if you decide to go for Elfin, wouldn't that make Rean potentially the next Emperor of Baronia? Because something happens with Cedric, that's all I'll say. If that happened, that'd be sick! Dude, I actually made
Come on, Elise, cheer up! I'm sorry, alright? I was only trying to tease you a little.
A little. Oh, you pouty.
Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside. It's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you. I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Saint Estrella too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too. Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself.
No!
Your Highness. Got you to look.
That worked.
But I...
Well, she seems lively.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too. Please don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend.
That's
Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Rean Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you.
Here we go again.
Your Highness!
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Rean? Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Emily.
Huh?
Oh, Albin's the damn fun.
I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask. Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
Don't you have two brothers of your own?
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer.
I'm talking to my mouth.
I have two brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
That is true.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness. Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside, the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Uh-oh.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean?
Oh, God.
Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh.
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
Guess who, folks? Hey, Prince Oliver. It's been a while, buddy. He is cool.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady? Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable?
You can tell it's Alpin's brother.
Who's this guy? I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
He's in disguise.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution.
You're a sensible flyer.
In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girl's school. But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens?
Wait for it. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Could he be?
Ow, doink.
I think that's quite enough. Any more of that and our
Careful.
guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait. So this is...
Whoa.
Oliver.
Indeed.
He's cool.
'Tis I, Olivert Rice Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the debaucherous prince. I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of class.
7. And like, I wish it would have showed the reaction from them. They're like, wait, what? Oh, the story. You can't help it. It's just so good. Makes you laugh, makes you cry. Like, you cannot help a lot of these characters. They're just so cool. Oh, that's what I can do. Shit.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness. I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you.
Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's Military Academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7, and why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology. Even in these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
You know what, folks? I think I'm going to end here. So, again, as you band, it will be a great time watch because I'm going to do it not honest because, you know, why not? Because I actually love this game. It is just so much fun. Gets me into a lot of trouble and you take names and all that. But if you enjoy it, don't forget to comment, and thank you all for watching. Hope to see you on the next one. I'm Blood of Hills, Treasure Seal, Saga. See you on the next video, and thank you for watching, buddy. See y'all on the next video. Bye bye for now.